Let's go.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to my review of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable, episode 1 of Diamond is Unbreakable, aka episode 10. It's JoJo Friday once again. Well, what is JoJo Friday by the time I'm recording it? I do apologize, this review is a bit late. Not really late, but you know, I just got sidetracked by other things, and plus I didn't know people were going to be on fucking online, so you know, it's like, alright, let me just go through this, and then by the time I'm about to go to bed, I'll tell them like I'm about to go to bed, I'm gonna wrap things up, and then you know, before I go to bed, I'm just gonna make these reviews. So when it comes to wow, damn, that was a huge fuck up. Diamond is Unbreakable, episode 10. Wow, okay, this episode was such a mind fuck, like it wasn't even funny. First of all, it's pretty much JOSUKE and Osayaka going into a fucking Italian restaurant setup thing that kind of looks like, oh shit, something's going down. He's some, you know, deep down he's a stand user that's working for the main villain, but nope. There's a plot twist to that, and it's fucking weird. It's weird, and especially for Okosako, which is fucking weird for him, man. Oh my god, this kid, man. Yo, I don't know what kind of drugs or cocaine crack he been snorting and inserting in his body, but Jesus, man. God bless the guy. But anyways, let's move on from the episode. Basically, they're on their way to the actual cemetery when all of a sudden, when it comes to something like this, it's kind of weird to see it kind of closer to the cemetery, which is pretty fucking odd. Especially Josuke even knows that. So while they're going in, especially when it comes to the way the label's represented while going into the actual restaurant, like the little sign that says like it also depends on the customer, so that means, you know, there was something going on there. So we see that the chef, okay, so the chef that's named Tony Trendy. I know they changed his name to like Tonio, I believe, in the actual translated from the ones that we got here. Anyways, his real name is Tony Trendy, and basically, well, actually, no, I'm sorry, no, not Tony Trendy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, his original name was Tonio Trassardi, yeah, Tonio Trassardi, yeah, Tonio Trassardi, that's definitely Italian right there. So, Tonio is definitely the chef who has a stand that's named Pearl Jam, or as in this translation was called Pole Jam instead of Pearl Jam, which is named after the band, you know, the rock band Pearl Jam. Like, you know, again, we're used to it when it comes to JoJo's translations, you know. They have this weird, you know, way to actually edit the names because obviously because of copyright of famous rock bands or singers, etc. that, you know, Akira, you know, the author of JoJo pretty much is inspired by, if you know what I mean. So anyways, when it comes to that, we see the chef, and Tonio is like, we all thought, you know, from the way it's all set up, we're thinking, oh shit, like what the fuck you guys put in this food? Like basically we see Akiyasako just eating the shit out of this food and feeling all these weird ass effects. And especially the water, like this mineral water pretty much just helps, you know, little Saku gain all the sleep at that he has lost because he had like diarrhea or something like that. And pretty much it gained him from losing sleep from being tired. So yeah, so that was actually pretty bizarre. Hence the title, see what I did there. So basically what happens is, now when it comes to this episode of JoJo in general, it is completely different from the norm of JoJo. And I got a question, does this dude come back like in the actual series, or is this just like a big whatever the fuck story this is? I don't know, but either way, I knew we were going to see the chef dude, especially for the name of the episode, but not only that, we see the chef dude in the actual opening, so I'm assuming now since we got introduced to all these characters, we can finally get back to the real deal. Especially, I'll get to the ending to this episode, because the ending reveals something, because guess what? Yo, my fucking boy, my dude, the the greatest Joestar in the world, Joseph Joestar, is coming back. So that's going to be pretty good. Now, I did hear, well, I kind of sort of know that, yes, he's not the way he used to be. Yes, we can see he's pretty fucking old. And not really, you know, flamboyant and muscular, like, you know, the way he was, like, back then. Even though he was still kind of in that old range. Because don't forget, he was like, what, 60-something or whatever? But now he's like in his 70s or his mid-70s. So, of course, by that time, you're already old. And let's face it, you're not really that physical anymore like you used to be. Unless you're like some really awesome martial artist who trained for so many years and your body's still as muscular no matter how old you are. Because, hey, Japan dudes are pretty much fucking like that, just saying. Anyways, that's pretty cool. That's pretty hype. So the ending alone was actually pretty hype. But when it comes to this episode in general, basically very simple. It's not anything out of the norm. We're thinking the way this whole thing is set up, like the way this is played, like, oh shit, this dude's crazy. Like, you know, that one scene with the fucking puppy dog where his intestines start to come out and he's exploding, his fucking stomach is evaporating and exploding and shit. So thank God the dog was actually alive, and this was actually this whole huge mindfuck of a thing where it's like, okay, you know what? Deep down, you know, you're thinking, oh shit, this dude is like, you know, the way this thing was set up, you're thinking this chef was pretty much an evil prick who pretty much just makes all this food and make people feel all weird and shit until their fucking stomach explodes after eating all this food. But technically, no, we were wrong. This was just JOSUKE's. It's pretty much all in JOSUKE's mind. JOSUKE is pretty much all fucked up in the head. He's thinking that everything is a stand, you know, that they're evil and shit like that, and something was going to go down, when technically, not really. So pretty much we see that the actual inside, what the stand does, is actually makes ingredients actually way more, not only really tastier, but also more healthier, so everybody's, you know, fatal, you know, anyone's problems when it comes to back pains or muscle relievers, you know, this fucking dead skin itch that fucking Ukiyasaku had, which was nasty as hell though. Like that fucking that fucking dry skin was fucking, the way it was scratched, like like oh my god. And the way like the fucking spaghetti thing, like spaghetti Mom spaghetti. Yeah, let's just get that joke out of the way. Mom spaghetti. I mean, come on, man. You're making pasta that's so spicy. Even fucking Papyrus would find that shit, like, infuriating. Speaking of which, you know, I made that Papyrus joke. Get it? Get it? If you guys play Undertale? You guys play Undertale? If you have, go play it. And if you're done, come back to this video. I appreciate it very much. Anyways, now that I got that obvious joke out of the way, let me continue on. So basically, like, after eating all this food, like, Yusaku becomes this, like, ridiculous food critic, and then this whole thing was just played, you know, for shits and giggles, and, yeah, you know, and you were all thinking, oh shit, this dude is, like, going crazy, using all these kind of ingredients, like, fucking people's human flesh and shit like that, but no, he's pretty much just, like, a very helpful chef, especially when it comes to those who have stands as well. He finally says that, oh yeah, that's right, you know, I uncovered that same kind of power as well. I don't know where it came from, but it's awesome. It really helps in my business. It really helps with people who are in need, especially who have problems. They come and they love my food here because, you know, they love it so much in Italy that I started to get inspired to work here in Japan to make it even better, so to expand the business. So while this was a very simple episode, it was a really big what the fuck. Wow, I'm gonna give this still a 5 out of 5. Still a 5 out of 5. So basically, that's really it for the review. That's all I really got for this review, really. That's pretty much it. It was just a huge mindfuck, but it was an awesome mindfuck. You know, it was a way to play with our imagination, to play with our minds, thinking that this dude really is some kind of sicko, when technically, he's not. So technically, it was a really, really awesome way to play with our minds, so Araki did a really good job there. Props to you, my good sir. This was such an awesome episode. So I'm going to give it another one. Here comes another one. 5 out of 5. You know what it is, because it's fucking JoJo. It's greatness. This is definitely going to be probably anime of the year. I'm saying it right now. I'm calling it anime of the year for me right now. Maybe, because, you know, we still got to get through My Hero Academia. And, of course, you know, we know Berserk is coming out this summer. And then later on, we got the 7 Deadly Sins, Season 2 coming back at the very end of 2016. So, you know, we still got to see about that. But until then, that's pretty much it. Again, give me your thoughts in the comment section below of this huge mindfuck of an episode. If you guys were just mindfucked as I was, through all this nasty shit. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the Ninja Reviewer signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. I'll see you guys next Friday, same time, same place, for another JoJo Fridays for Diamond is Unbreakable, and my boy Joseph is coming back. Oh, I forgot about the ending, right. And pretty much we get a message, Jotaro gets a message from someone from the Speedwagon Foundation that Joseph is going to meet him at the very entrance pier of Moria. So that's going to be really awesome right there. Cannot wait, even though I really want to see what Joseph's personality is. I hope he's still the same, though, even though he's probably not because he's old, you know, very old and fragile. But I'm pretty sure he can probably do some like Ripple or Hoimon, but just not in the same way as he used to. So that's it. I'm done, because he's not in his prime anymore, obviously. So I'm done for real. That's it. I'll see you guys next week. So, yeah, peace out.